I am Lauren Tashman. I am a mental performance coach in New York City, and I want to talk to you about this grand idea of making changes and committing to new behaviors. The reason that we find New Year's resolutions so captivating is because we are able to feel the energy from something called the fresh start effect. It's kind of like brand new timing, brand new opportunities, so it's really energizing, and that energy is very lucid to us in the moment. We can feel that energy. But if we're going to translate that into action, the thing that kind of works against us is this inherent optimism bias that we have, where we tend to imagine the future as rosy and kind of easy, even though we look back at the past and we see that that was filled with things that were easy, things that were hard, things that went well, things that didn't go well. So thinking about how to become a little bit more realistic and action forward to realize this goal or this desire, this change that we want to make, think about starting from a place of motivation. So maybe that's really clarifying the why behind what you're intending to do differently, right? Maybe you're deciding that you really want to commit to going to the gym this year, or you really want to take that new cooking class or read, several books. Well, why do you want to do that? What's really grounding there for you in terms of, does it align with who you are or who you want to be? Does it give you some sort of benefit down the road that you can connect to? So really clarify that why first, and then think about committed action moving forward. How are you going to live out that why to achieve your goal? So start small, choose one change to make, one thing to do differently, and build from there. And then once you get rolling with that habit and you're starting to make it consistent, then you can kind of continue to build that habit and add more things on and basically create a domino effect for yourself. The other thing to think about related to that optimism bias piece that I was talking about is that there's a lot of things that we don't necessarily plan for. We look ahead and think that this is going to be easy, nothing's going to get in our way, even though we know that things got in the way in our way in the past. So you want to think about this idea of what obstacles might you face and contingency plan around that. The last thing I think that's important to think about is when you are doing the behavior that you're intending to do or making the change that you're intending to make, think about your experience of that in the moment and when you're done. So really think about not just how to get yourself on board with this idea that you're wanting to implement or this action that you're wanting to implement, but also how to make sure in the moment you're really, truly experiencing that in a very positive light, in a positive way, with good thoughts, good emotions, so that you can use that as a way to continue to build motivation from there.